Now we have Night Creeper. So Night Creeper came out last year. I will tell you, when I first saw him out, when I first announced him, like, dude, this guy I think is gonna be really cool. I really want him. And then I saw him in the box, and I saw how they shrunk the box up and went for the cheap kind of looking like small box and stuff, and kind of turned me off. And then I saw the reviews about it, and I was like, I don't know. So when I started doing my collecting of all the possible G.I. Joe classifieds I can get, I was like, all right, I want to pick this one up. And this is one that my wife actually put down, and she's like, hey, when you got a snowy day, and we're kind of snowed in right now, you can open this one. So let's see what we got when we're in here. Now, looking at it, it does have the slice your fingers off with the plastic thing, so do be careful with that when you are there. Now, in terms of plastic pack, nothing is hidden on the sides, okay? Because, you know, sometimes you have like the magazine will be on the side, you might not see it, but this one, it's all right there. Crossbow, arrow, 2 swords, 2 sets of hands. Look, he's got one with the throwing star on there, one of his karate chop hands, and then you got the backpack on here with more arrows and 2 kind of cool little knives there. My kid would know what those are. He's a big knife guy. So there's that there. But let's get him out and see what it is like in hand. And there is a second head. Now, I will say, get him out. We'll do the first test. He's pretty firm down there. Not bad. I do like, if you look on the side, that's where his knives go. The kind of back. That's a different sculpt. I like that. Now, he has the cowl kind of stuff that we've seen on some other characters, which is kind of cool. He does have the gray purple camouflage. You know, this came out when everything had to be aqua or purple or whatever when the original one is. They did a nice job of making the kind of like original one coming back, but overall pretty cool. Now looking at it, there's no pins in his arms, which is nice, so you can bend it up nicely, and it looks legit here. And his legs, wow, I don't have to like hurt myself. Like some of them you really have to like bend these to like almost break your arm or break your hand to get it out there. No, I say that and I can't get the last leg out there, but going back and forth. Oh, he can do the worm for you. Hey, how's it going? So nice stuff there. In terms of his legs, let's see, ankles, twisted his ankles. He's good there. You have that. Can you do the splits? Oh, well, if you're a ninja, you got to do the splits. So we got that one going for us. So ninja poses, I'm getting kind of excited that we could do something like this. Now, in terms of his arms, how far can he go up? Can he do the the kneeling cross like when you were a little kid and got in trouble? Well, he can get up there a bit, get a little bit higher with his, he's got his little things on his shoulders, a little bit tough there. Let me go up above the head, up above the head. There you go. So, well, hold on. Let's just go, maybe not. We'll find out what the heck's going on here. I don't actually know. All right. We got him on. So, overall, just holding the character. Very firm. I like that. I like the fact he's very firm and he's not like wobbly at all. So that's kind of cool. So I've hope for the poses with him. Now, in terms of what we got with them, we do have the backup head, which looks more like Rom from the Space Knight. But trying to get this off, I'm like, how do I do this? I just pop his head, just comes right off. There you go. And the cowl is like attached to the head. Well, no. Is it? Oh, yeah. Cowl's attached to the head. Now let's see when he's in his more like robot mode. Head goes on there. Now, holding up like this, I will say, this now kind of takes away from the G.I. Joe for me. This looks more like, kind of like Space Cops kind of stuff. And that's one of those things when I kind of saw the Night Creeper in there, because a lot of people were showing him with this head. I was like, that doesn't seem right. That seems more like, oh, I am from the alien planet, I'm an amphibian or something, you know, like a Doctor Who bad guy. It's like, that's not what I want. But, so I'm going to put the other head back on. So heads come off nice and easy. That was pretty cool. Getting it back on. Let's see. Yeah. Goes on pretty good. Now, in terms of how does the head move, well, obviously with he's got a thing on his head, he can't do too much, but it does go all the way around. So that would be hurtful if you did that. You'd probably break your neck. So don't do that. But pretty cool. Now let's bust out some of our weapons here. Now he's got his crossbow, which is pretty cool. There is one little arrow all by itself, which oddly enough, check this out, is not bent. Who knew it was possible you could have a little tiny piece of plastic from Hasbro and not be bent? That's cool. So I don't know. Let's see if it goes in here. Oh yeah, it actually goes right in the middle there. That middle one, that clipped right in there for that. So that's cool. So if you see, boop, comes out, you put it right there. Maybe you want to have it a little bit farther out, you can do that. But nice, not bad. Now, terms of the swords, get these bad boys out. You got 2 swords. Now, both of them look like if you got stabbed with these, you're not coming out of the battle. When you have like the serrated Christmas tree edge one here, and then you've got the more like wavy one here. Put them in, swords go in super easy because they're just sliding in. So you can definitely have the swords in just fine, however you want. You want to have her so he's like kind of protect himself. You got some good stuff here. His arms are kind of like small, like it's like the ninja, like weak ninja kind of stuff, not like the big burly forearms and arms you have like in bigger Joes. So it does feel like it's not necessarily a G.I. Joe kind of thing. It's just a little bit different. And I know they were going for different things when they came with Night Creeper, and some people like it. This one I know a lot of people like to do their army building with. But now the knives, they do have these little hook knives. They're both the same. Both pretty cool. And what's nice is they slide in to these side knife holsters. Because you know, as a ninja, we don't do guns. We have knife holsters. Da-da, 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 da, which is kind of cool. We have that. Now, one thing I will say, I want to check and see is when I have the backpack on here. So the backpack, how does it go in? Pretty firm. His back is a little weird, like when he's standing up. But backpack goes in. You have those things there. Now, one thing I want to check out is, can I put his swords in the side? So on one side, you can put a sword on that side, so that's cool. And then take his other sword. Boom. Okay, so can get both swords in there, so it looks like we'll be able to carry everything except for the extra hands. We're going around, which is nice. And here's another thing. Check this out. You can actually put the crossbow actually in the backpack, so it holds both swords and the crossbow, so you actually can hold everything at the same time. So if you do want to pose him, you can have the knives in there, or you can take the hands out and you get his extra set of hands, which is actually pretty cool. I mean, I understand why they have them this way, because if you have a ninja, you have to have like a ninja pose, right? But also in terms of with the ninja force and ninja stuff, you always want to have like this throwing star, and they always fall out of hands. I mean, we have other ones that have it, but it's like the in quick kick, you know, he's got his one that's like kind of throwing, but it's not the same. But here you have the actual hand, which is cool. So see how these the hands come out? Not so. Oh, that hurt. And that hand did not come out. So we're just gonna move it around a little bit. I know people are like, oh, put in some hot water. I don't have a hot water cooker just cooking away while I'm undoing things. I always find it funny, like the comments people leave on videos, where people's like, I hate that character. Oh, you're a dude. I'm like, dude, the dude's doing his videos. Like, don't enjoy making his guys. Let him do it. I think one of the ones in here is because he's got a really long, like, the insert is very, very long. I'm just dropping everything out of the back of this, trying to get the hands in, so be aware. Okay, snapped in there. Then he's got his, hello, how are you? Let me just tap your booty. This is the, if I had the, remember when they used to have the, like, put your own face on? I'd have one of these on, like one of these hands, so they're not like, I can make my wife my big boop. So, he's got his little throwing star in the hand. Kind of do things. Do you want to do different poses? Maybe you're doing YMCA, I guess. I don't know. I'm not big on the pre-done hands like this. They're cool, but I do like it if you look on the inside of his palm. I'm sorry, my light sucks here. Look at the inside of his palm. Right there actually has like little pokey things in there, so it's like for him to climb. So it's kind of cool. So yeah, no, the character's not bad. The character's not bad. I'll give that to him. Getting the hands off the second time was a lot easier than the first time. But I'm always worried when I put the hands back in, I'm gonna like bend the hand joint, and then it'll never work again. I'm like, no. So that's, you know, little things in life you worry about when you open G.I. Joe guys. But I have a question. Like this one, if I was collecting, which I am, I've become a completionist since I started this channel. I have him, but if I was just kind of looking around, like, hey, do I want to have this guy? Is somebody I want to have in my collection? Again, if you're like me and you're around my age, and you know you started in the '82 and you went through like the late '80s, this one might not be really super enthusiastic for you. But what really disappointed me is actually the packaging. This is when they switched to those smaller packagings. It just wasn't. it kind of took away some of the allure because those little bit bigger packages, a little bit more design on the back and stuff, really made you feel like you were getting something, like it was something special. And now it's like, I feel it's cheapened the line because more like we are efficient, we are things. Like, yes, you listen to your finance people to make it better, but you forgot your finance people aren't the ones that buy the product. So that's one of the things I don't worry about. However, I will give it to him in terms of the swords. Like, the swords are cool for this character. I wouldn't mind having him. Like, I could see some of these swords popping up again, Cobra La kind of things. Like, this just seems like a Cobra La kind of thing, you know, and you see it like just so different. I think that's kind of cool. But overall, for a character, what do I think about him? Pretty good. So let's see if we get him to stand up. Normal standing. Ooh, well, not so good. Hold on. All right, let's get him. Let me get his legs back in their sockets. Have him stand up. Get his feet together. All right, not too bad, not too bad. They put him in a different pose. Maybe he's like, I'm going after you all over here to kind of get him a little bit off, like off center. Whoop. Not so much. There we go. Like, that's the thing, it's like trying to get some of these like ninja poses. Like, can I get him so he scrunches down? There we go. So we can actually, I think we can get some good stuff in here. So I'll go put him on the little tray, and I'm sure you've seen some stuff. But there you go. There's your Night Creeper. Is he somebody you'd want? Let us know. Because honestly, for me, yeah, I'm glad I picked him up, but he's not really one that's really wowed me. And I would say of all the things we've reviewed so far, this would be my least exciting. Like on those tier systems, this would be, yeah, if it's on sale for like 15 bucks, pick it up. But otherwise, maybe not. Anyway. Have a good one. What do you think about Night Creepers? One of your favorites? Did you like it back from the American Hero days or Real American Hero days? Or is it just one of those things you're going to pass on? Let me know in the comments below, and I'll say bye from here in my office, playing with your G.I. Joe guys.